Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You can certainly continue to eat, but we're going to make sure the program gets started and move right on time this evening, because we know everybody has another life. So we want to make sure that we get in here and we satisfy our purpose tonight, and then we get you folks out of here at a real decent hour. Initially, I want to commend and give a shout out to the Muskegon Rotary Diversity and Inclusion Committee. They're the folks who putting this program on tonight. They've organized it. They've done a lot of work, and it's a lot of work getting us all here. So I'd like to at least give them a round of applause. Okay, but they're working, so they can't take time to take a bow. So without further ado, though, I'd like to ask Janelle Muir. Is she here? Janelle, would you come forward? Now, my understanding is your organization provided this location to us, and we want to thank you and tell you how much we really appreciate your granting this community service. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
All right, thank you very much. Hi, my name is Janelle Mayer. I am the Director of Grant Making at the Community Foundation for Muskegon County, and on behalf of the foundation, we are thrilled with tonight's turnout and want to welcome you all here. I also want to echo the shout out to Rotary's Diversity and Inclusion Committee for pulling this all together. We're really thankful that they've taken the initiative to bring us all together for these conversations. The foundation's excited to host this event because it really highlights our three main leadership priorities that we've recently put into place. We're working towards building hope and opportunity for our youth, also creating an inclusive community, and also moving towards more collaborative community goal setting and decision making. So we recognize that we do not yet have equitable outcomes for everyone in our community, but we know that by getting groups together like this and starting to have conversations about how we relate to individuals in our community that are in positions of power, in this instance, the law enforcement that's charged with keeping us safe, is a really valuable step towards building that shared understanding that's necessary towards progress. So thank you all for coming here today and being willing to have those conversations. We recognize that this is just a first step. We can't invest in this and then expect everything to be fantastic moving forward, and that likely you're all going to have ideas and thoughts after today's conversations, so talking with the neighbors at your table and in your community. And we urge you to hold on to those ideas, write them down, because we would like to invest in those ideas and help you make them a reality moving forward. So come January, the foundation's going to do another round of Love Your Community mini grants, and we hope at that time you are able to connect with us, bring those ideas forward, and we're able to help invest in those and help make those projects a reality. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Janelle. I'm very rude. My name is Fred Johnson. I just assumed everybody knew. I'm Fred Johnson. I'm the Director of the Public Defenders here in Muskegon County. So that's and I am moderating this event tonight with a good friend of mine, a person who I sincerely believe is very much part of the solution here, very much part of the progress that the community has made, certainly since the time I've been here. And I'll introduce him at this point, DJ Hilson, our county prosecutor, who's going to introduce our law enforcement.
All right. Geez, you were right. These are hot. Good evening, everyone. Sorry. As Fred indicated, my name is DJ Hilson. I'm the Muskegon County prosecutor. Happy to be co-moderating with my good friend Fred Johnson, who has been a great asset to Muskegon County. Him and his lawyers and his division has really brought something that we've lacked here in Muskegon County for many, many years. And so he's a great partner. Obviously, we're advocates for different positions, but that doesn't mean that we can't work together for a common solution. And so Fred has been, we've been partners on a lot of different projects. Currently, we're working on something together right now that is really going to be something phenomenal for this community if we can get it done. So yes, I appreciate his partnership. So my job, one of my jobs tonight is to introduce the law enforcement in the room. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the department head or chief or sheriff, and then if you have any officers with you, if you could stand with your department, I guess that's kind of how we're going to do it. So we're going to start off first with the Muskegon Police Department and Chief Jeff Lewis.
Officer Zonadol's here, Sergeant Bohorsky, and Officer Sunday. Did I get them all?
Don't forget Denny.
And yeah, that's right. And our committee liaison.
And your boss, Frank Peterson.
Yes, my boss, Frank Peterson.
From Muskegon Township, Chief Ken Sanford. From Montague, Chief Robert Rout. From Whitehall, Chief Roger Squires. Special shout out for Chief Squires. Today is his birthday. Sorry, I had to do it.
Just don't sing.
Just don't sing. From the Michigan State Police, Captain David Rossler and Lieutenant Chris McIntyre. From the Muskegon County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Dean Rossler. From Roosevelt Park Police Department, Dave Boone. From the Norton Shores Police Department, Chief John Gale.
Here, and Brian Poole.
Okay.
From the Muskegon Heights Police Department, Marv Petty. And Fruit, I got you here twice.
Yeah.
Are you representing Fruitport as well?
They could not be in attendance, so I will take any questions, comments, concerns from that department.
Fantastic. So we'll go over. You know what? You weren't on the list, buddy. I'm sorry. You know. Actually, this is due justice because the chief yesterday was giving me a bunch of grief. So it's just poetic that you are certainly not least, but the last Chief Tom Karabik from North Muskegon. So we'll go over the rules of engagement here shortly, but I'm going to turn the mic back over to my good friend Fred Johnson, who is going to introduce our keynote speaker.